the tush push has reemerged. I'm not sure why it came back up, other than I kept it alive, I should say. When I'm having the head of officiating from Fox, Dean Blandino, on, and he says, "Look, I've given up. I can't officiate this." And I thought, ding, 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 ding. Now you can say that to the owners. It's hard for us to officiate this. Maybe you get those two other votes, and then maybe you get rid of this play this next season. My point when I watched it, Ross, is the guards jump off sides. Like, they're moving before everybody else. You can call that. The one thing you can't call is the spotting of the ball. I think that's really difficult in that play. But is the tush push going away at the end of this year?
Well, number one, I don't really understand why the officials didn't call the false starts on the Eagles guards, and they should have. And then that would have changed things significantly. And let me just tell you right now, we know the NFL doesn't like the play and has pushed to remove it. So they're going to be watching those guys very, very carefully. I think this is probably the last year for it. I think when you have that prominent of a game and you have multiple false starts that aren't called, I think that would be enough probably, Dan, to convince a couple of owners to be like, what are we doing here? I mean, so that might have been a situation, right or wrong, where the Eagles kind of won the battle but lost the war. My guess is this is the last year of it. I still find it fascinating that no one else has been able to replicate it. I mean, that's the impressive thing isn't that nobody can stop it. This is a quote-unquote copycat league, right? I mean, Jonathan Gannon, Shane Steichen, Kellen Moore, all these guys are head coaches that came from Philadelphia over the last couple years, and they still can't replicate it with their teams, which then goes to show that it's not the technique as much as it's the people doing it, which isn't that, like, shouldn't that be a credit to the Eagles and not something that they try to get rid of if the Eagles have personnel that can execute something better than others?
Yeah, that's what I've said. I may not like it aesthetically, but it's football where you know what I'm going to do and you can't stop it. But if you allow the guards to be offsides, then I have a problem with that. I'd still just take the guy from behind Jalen Hurts out, and they'll still be successful. It's a great offensive line, and you have a quarterback who's unlike any other quarterback with his ability, with his leg strength. They'll still be great.
I'm really glad you said that, because what people don't understand is that even if they say you can't push, okay, the Eagles will still run the play looking extremely similar. You just won't have the guy come up and push them from behind. They'll still have a lot of success with it. People still won't like it stylistically. The injury risk portion of it with the O-line, D-line in those crouch, that's not changing. That's not changing.
Yeah.
The guy coming from behind and pushing the quarterback, that doesn't really change the injury risk part of it. So I don't know. I mean, they're gonna outlaw it after the year. I'm very confident. And then the Eagles will just do regular quarterback sneaks and have a lot of success.
But Dean Blandino said something yesterday that really caught my attention. He said he thinks because the Eagles won the Super Bowl that the other owners didn't want to seem like sour grapes, and then they voted against the tush push, and maybe that's why it survived. That if the Eagles don't win the Super Bowl, then it doesn't come across as sour grapes, that we can't stop it, so let's get it out of the game. Whether that's, a motivating factor in the offseason, I don't know, but this is the former head of officials saying that.
Yeah, I mean, 22 voted to get rid of it. So only 10 voted to keep it, and it only takes a couple to change, and I'm sure this offseason, I mean, all they're going to have to do is show those couple guys the false starts. It's too hard to officiate it. They can't see it.
Yeah.
We can't see where the ball is. We can't see where they're lined up. I think they're probably pretty confident that they can get a couple guys to change their mind.